Have you ever wondered how far your ethics can be pushed by your surroundings? In the heart of the 70s, a psychologist named Philip Zimbardo sought to answer this very question. At Stanford University, he conducted a study known as the Stanford Prison Experiment. The goal of this experiment? To see how easily individuals could slip into the roles of guards and prisoners in a mock prison setting. Zimbardo wanted to explore the depths of human nature, to understand how our environment influences our behavior, and to what extent we conform to societal roles, especially when those roles are as polarizing as that of a prison guard and a prisoner. The experiment was a role-playing exercise, simulating the harsh realities of prison life. The participants? Ordinary people just like you and me, transformed into guards and prisoners in a chilling display of the power of situations. The results of this experiment? Well, they were both shocking and enlightening. On August 14, 1971, the Stanford Prison Experiment commenced. A group of 24 male participants were meticulously chosen. All of them were healthy, stable, and devoid of any criminal records. These individuals were randomly assigned roles, half of them as guards and the rest as prisoners. The experiment was set up in the basement of Stanford University's psychology building, transformed into a mock prison. The setup was terrifyingly real, complete with tiny cells, barred doors, and even a solitary confinement room. The rules were simple and strict. Prisoners were to remain in their cells or the prison yard, while the guards were given the authority to maintain law and order. The conditions were designed to mimic the harsh reality of prison life. No physical violence was permitted, but psychological manipulation and intimidation were part of the game. The goal? To observe the psychological impact of perceived power and authority. It didn't take long for the participants to immerse themselves in their roles. As the days passed, the line between role-playing and reality started to blur. The guards, initially uncomfortable with their roles, began to adopt them with an unnerving ease. Their behavior escalated from a mere show of authority to the outright abuse of prisoners. The prisoners, on the other hand, responded with passive acceptance, bowing to the will of the guards as if they were indeed in a real prison. This was not just a game anymore. The emotional distress was palpable. The prisoners felt helpless, while the guards reveled in their newfound power. The experiment started to take a toll on everyone involved. Participants were losing themselves in their roles, forgetting that they were part of an experiment. By the 6th day, the situation became untenable. The experiment, planned to last 2 weeks, was abruptly terminated. It had crossed the line from an academic study into a frighteningly real ordeal. What was supposed to be a simple role-playing experiment had turned into a disturbing display of human nature. The conclusion of the experiment brought forth some unsettling revelations. The Stanford Prison Experiment unveiled a dark side of human nature that many of us would rather not acknowledge. It revealed the extent to which situational forces and perceived roles can influence our behavior. Participants, ordinary individuals, swiftly adapted and accepted their assigned roles as prisoners and guards, with some guards becoming distressingly sadistic. The power of the situation was so overwhelming that it fostered an environment of dehumanization and power abuse. Equally disturbing was how easily the line of ethics blurred in the name of research, raising serious questions about the moral boundaries of psychological studies. The experiment's impact was profound, causing a seismic shift in the field of psychology, leading to stricter ethical guidelines and a deeper understanding of human behavior. The Stanford Prison Experiment, a stark reminder of the power of situations and the fragility of our ethics.